today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Falcons will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rainbow Warriors offense takes the field. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen again.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll try to sneak it.
No gain on the play.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 30. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors have pushed it inside the 20. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Here's a hit. Using the quick game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Rainbow Warriors didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Air Force Falcons offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Handoff from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab. It's White. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Past the 45. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble and he's on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's White. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
In the red area, it's Barfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Smith. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Got the 1st down and more. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll take it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it for a big play. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rainbow Warriors trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Snap it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Warriors! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds the tight end. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Carson. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. At the 40, there he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Roberson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in this...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. He's going to run it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Falcons are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Big fella moving.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone, inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Rainbow Warriors can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's White. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The short hand. It's Harris. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sims. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Still leading by 2 after the miss. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
Zings it complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's White. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. They'll start this drive going to the air. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Latham. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. Breaks into the open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here, it would be a 60-yard attempt. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The give to the big fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Barrels ahead. Touchdown Falcons! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. These are the games, these are the moments, this is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Might be changing the route. Davis will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Line gets set. 1st down. Gotta find a completion on this one. He tries to take the top off. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were